Welcome to the Pennsylvania Association of College Admission Counseling College Fair. We're so excited to have you participating in this event. We have some fantastic schools here with us today. Each will have 6 minutes to share more about their institution, but we'll be around for the entire session to answer questions. My name is Charlotte, and I will be your facilitator. Before we get started, a few housekeeping items. Your camera and microphone are off, so the panelists cannot see or hear you. You can use the Q&A button on your screen to type questions to our presenters at any time. This is just one of many different sessions happening, so be sure to check out the schedule on the website. This presentation is being recorded and will be available at strivescan.com/Pennsylvania. I'd now like to turn it over to our first presenter, Wagner College.
Thank you. I'm just going to share my screen with you really quick. All righty, perfect. So my name is Stephanie Fondacaro. I am one of the admissions counselors here at Wagner College. All right. So Wagner College is a small private liberal arts college located on Staten Island, New York. We are located on one of the 5 boroughs of New York City. Some may call it the forgotten borough, but we love our location and tend to take full advantage of its close proximity to New York. We are on a 105 park-like campus. That's 105 acres. So it's a lots of beautiful trees and grass and beautiful building. It really provides that best of both worlds balance between traditional college campus and easy access to the busy Manhattan. We have about 1,750 undergraduate students and 375 grad students. So within the classroom, you'll have about 19 to 22 students with a cap at 32, and the students and faculty ratio is just 14:1. So we do not have any large lecture halls. If you're interested in a more intimate setting as an incoming freshman or throughout your college career, Wagner College may be an option for you. Even though we are a smaller institution, we are very diverse. We have students from 45 different states and 29 different countries. So yes, we do have a large population from the tri-state area, New England area. We have students from all over. And I'm also an alum myself, graduated about 10 years ago. And that's something that I truly valued as someone from New York. I wanted to meet people from all different backgrounds. And that's something that I truly was able to achieve through Wagner College. And also 60% of the students will live on campus, even students who are more local to the college, whether it be from New York City or Brooklyn, New Jersey area. And I think that says a lot about the community and the campus itself. We do have over 40 majors and minors, and the majority of the majors can be utilized as minors. And there is also the opportunity to dual major as well. Some of our most popular majors are biology, nursing, business psychology, education, arts administration, and our 2 most competitive programs are theater performance and our physician assistant program. So campus life, we have over 70 student-led clubs and organizations. If you feel as though we're missing a specific club that you're interested in, you can start your own with the backing of a professor. We are also Division I athletics with 26 athletics teams. We do have Greek life on campus. About 15% of students will participate in Greek life. We have 4 sororities and 3 fraternities. As I said before, we do have a very competitive theater performance program. Our theater is ranked number 3 in the nation, and we never drop below 5. We put on 4 major musicals a year and 4 smaller productions a year as well. We're also heavily involved in civic engagement and community service. And if you do want to expand on any of these extracurriculars, you always can hop on our free shuttle and head into New York City for the New York City Advantage. So we're just about 30 to 40 minutes away from Lower Manhattan. Like I said, We have a free shuttle that will pick you up on campus. It's about an 8-minute drive to the Staten Island ferry. Then you hop on the ferry also for free and take a 20-minute boat ride. So it's literally a hop and a skip away. Students take advantage of this for internship opportunities, as well as fun and leisure. We do have a mandatory internship that all students at Wagner College must participate in their senior year. So we truly do take advantage of this, and the possibilities for your internships are truly endless given our location. So admissions deadlines and requirements. We are test optional with the exception for our physician assistant program. We do require test scores for that. We look for a 26, 27 ACT, 1200, 1215 up. But in general, we look for an average GPA of a 3.5 out of 4.0 or 89, 90% out of 100. We have two major deadlines. December 13th is our early action deadline. It's non-binding, just means you'll get your decision around Christmas time. That is also the specific deadline for our physician assistant theater performance program as well. Regular decision deadline is April 15th, and you'll find out about your decision for April 15th by the end of April. We do require interviews for the physician assistant program, as well as our theater performance program. We do require auditions. In terms of financial aid and scholarships, if you are admitted into Wagner College, you are automatically granted merit scholarship up to $28,000 a year. We also provide aid for athletics, theater, design, tech management, as well as music, whether that be vocal or instrumental. We also provide need-based grants, such as a housing grant. We do urge all of our applicants to apply for financial aid through the FAFSA. FAFSA priority deadline is January 15th. And I will say that over 90% of students will receive financial aid and will not pay the sticker price of our current tuition. So for 2022 to 2023, our tuition is approximately $49,000 a year and $15,000 for room and board. Here are the ways to get in touch. You can also follow us on Instagram at Wagner Admissions. We really do post a lot of fun updates. And I will also add my contact information in the chat. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Wagner College, for kicking us off tonight. Up next will be John Cabot, University.
All right, well, thank you very much. So my name is Ramsey. I'm the admissions counselor for John Cabot, but I also graduated from there. And JCU is actually an American institution in the center of Rome. So let me just start my timer here. So yeah, let's go right off the bat. So a few things to know about JCU. We are a very international community. We have students from over 70 different countries. But like I said, we are an American institution. So when you earn that degree, it is an American degree. So don't be worried about coming back to the US and, not being recognized. It's just like earning a degree from the US, but, best of both worlds. You get to live in Rome the whole time. So yeah, students from all around the world. We do have a small, population, considering right now we're just over 1,400. Actually, we just accepted our largest class, and it looks like we're gonna have our largest class again this fall. So we are growing. But we do have those class sizes of, 15 to 1 student to professor ratio, actually getting to know not only professors, but the people around you. Lots of experiential learning. There's so many resources in Rome, and I can tell you from my experience. But I have a QR code at the end if you guys want to scan that. It has everything that I'm going to be talking about. So we have 14 majors and 19 minors. I studied communications with a minor in humanistic studies. But you are able to do, double major, you can double minor. But like I said, we are a liberal arts institution, so more of that side of the academics. So even while studying abroad, you can study abroad. I know going to Rome might be abroad enough, but you can study abroad at so many different institutions that we have partnerships with. You can study abroad there for a semester or even up to a full year, and you don't have to pay any difference in tuition. So there's definitely no shortage of travel when you're over living in Europe. Something that's big at John Cabot is our professional opportunities. We do have a whole career services team dedicated to helping you, get an internship while you're at school and then getting a job afterwards. But we do have partnerships with over 670 companies and organizations in and outside of Rome. And 3 times a year, we invite these companies to the campus, and you're able to talk to them, see what they're looking for in an applicant. It's kind of like a college fair right now, but just for companies. And it's good to put yourself in that environment, not only the professional environment, but an international professional environment, I think is extremely beneficial. But yeah, there's no shortage of opportunity. It's really about the opportunity, the effort that you put into it. So yeah, let me know if you guys have any questions, just some examples of the many companies and organizations we send our students to. Computer would stop being so slow. All right, well, looks like it doesn't want to go forward. So onto the campus. We are an urban campus, so just a few buildings near each other in Rome, but right in the center of Rome, you're actually able to walk to all of the famous landmarks like the Colosseum and the Vatican and the Pantheon. All of those are walkable, actually. So you're doing a lot of walking there, but our buildings are pretty close to each other, within 5 minutes walking on the river. But our Catelli campus is our newest building, has a bunch of new classrooms right on the river. Like I said, has our president's office, our admissions office, very beautiful. Lots of student lounge areas outside. Our Farini campus has similar things. It's our oldest campus, has our library and our auditorium. But like I said, a lot of terraces to kind of sit out and study. You can watch the sunset over Rome. Don't have to mention that the weather is beautiful over there. And our Tybur campus has our cafeteria. Definitely get the meal plan because you're in Italy, and it's actually not too expensive, but it's nice to have a meal down there, and a bunch of classrooms. And then we also have our own art facility. A lot of people come to Rome to be studying art, and it's a very inspirational city, I must admit. So, drawing, painting, I took my photography courses here. So it's nice to kind of have your own space for that. So we do have our own housing. They all are similar in that they're all apartment style, all 24-hour security. You need your badge to get in any of our buildings, actually. But you can kind of pick and choose your preferences when you're applying. They're pretty close to all of our campuses. The main housing building has a full gym at the bottom with a place for like yoga and, other kind of active classes like that. Yeah, so definitely have some housing over there. And a bunch of different clubs. Of course, I can't go into these, but there's lots of different ways to kind of get involved, not only in the city, but in our student life, and make some friends. Then you can move out of the housing, maybe find some apartments with these friends. But yeah, we like to, we know that you're coming to Rome and we want to see the environment, so we're trying to help you do that. We actually have school Mondays through Thursday and Fridays off every week. That's just how it goes. And it's easier for time management. You can do your studies, you can do your travels, you can do it all. So we do lots of trips and activities that kind of surround with Italian culture. But yeah, we do have some athletic teams. I can't go into that because I do want to get to our admissions. Like I said, we're an American institution, so it's applying just like applying to any other American institution. They're on a common app. Just into transcripts, letters of recommendation, personal essay, and a statement, and an interview most likely with me. But we've gone test optional, so no need for your SATs and ACTs. Our tuition per year is around $26,000, and that's including the health insurance, but not the room and board is around $6,000 a semester. But we do have a bunch of student aid. We do take the FAFSA because we're an American institution. That's my time. Again, my name is Ramsey for John Cabot University. Please scan that QR code if you want some more information. Thanks.
Thank you so much, John Cabot University. Next to present will be Holy Family University.
Hi, everyone. Good evening. My name is Rose Richards, and I am Assistant Director of Undergraduate Admissions here at Holy Family University. It's a pleasure to be here this evening and share more about Holy Family University and the opportunities that await you. We are a small private Catholic school located in Philadelphia. We were founded in 1954. We have about 3,000 total student enrollment. Undergraduate enrollment is about 2,000 students. So we're located about 20 minutes from Center City, Philadelphia. It's a great location because you'll get the comfort of a quiet college campus, but you will be located in one of the country's liveliest cities, which is exciting. Philadelphia, we're known for our sports teams, our cheesesteaks, dining, arts, and culture. So it really is an exciting place to be. Our campus is accessible, whether it be through regional rail, bus. Students are allowed to have cars on campus as well at no cost. Our average incoming freshman class is around 350 students. We have a small student to faculty ratio, about 13:1. So the experience that you will receive here at Holy Family will be very personalized. You will have support every step of the way, starting at admissions, and then of course, moving through the next 4 years and beyond. Our average class size is around 13. So we have those small class sizes so that you can learn from your professors, develop close relationships with your professors, and also learn together with your peers as well. We offer over 30 academic majors. Our areas of study fall within the School of Arts and Sciences, the School of Nursing and Health Sciences, Business Administration, and the School of Education. So there are a lot of programs to choose from, including 20 academic minors. So if you're somebody that has some dual interests that you would like to incorporate both into your education, you absolutely will have the capability to do that, of course, given the approval with your academic advisor. Students get one-on-one faculty advising at Holy Family, so you will have a faculty member from your department who will work with you every step of the way throughout the 4 years that you're on campus, making sure you're taking the right credits towards graduation. If you have any questions that you have or additional support, they're always a great resource to turn to as well. Another valuable asset to our education at Holy Family will be the real world experience career planning. So regardless of what major you choose, you will participate in some type of internship or career development experience that will be tied to your curriculum. So you can't graduate without it. Our plan and purpose on campus is to make sure that we help you to be as successful as you can be and that you feel prepared when you step off of our campus and enter the real world. So there's a lot of different support systems in place through our Career Development Center. That would include one-on-one career planning, also a 6-week workshop series that is put on by our Director of Career Development. That's all about the navigation of internship and the job search process. So she will teach you all the tools and tips that you'll need to be successful. We have about 170 internship placements each semester. If your education, student teaching, of course, will be incorporated as early as sophomore year, you will begin observing the classroom. For any of our health sciences, including nursing, radiologic science, that would include a clinical placement as well. But as I mentioned, regardless of major, you will have an internship so that you can apply what you're learning into the classroom to the real world and start to build content for your resume. We have a very active student life at Holy Family University. We have on and off campus programming. So on campus, about 30 student organizations, everything from Student Government Association to student leadership opportunities. We have strong community service organizations as well. We're the Philadelphia chapter for Habitat for Humanity. So there's a lot of different ways to get involved, be part of our campus community and the greater community in the Philadelphia region and beyond. We do have honor societies as well on campus, a great way to network with your peers and make connections with professors. Many traditions on campus. We do have housing as well. About 30% of our students do live on campus. We do have a large commuting population as we do draw from the Philadelphia city and suburbs, also New York, New Jersey, and Delaware. But we do have other students who come from across the country as well, but that tends to be where the bulk of our students do come from. We are Division II athletics. So if you play a sport and you wish to be recruited, you could potentially be recruited for one of our teams, both men and women's sports. We also offer athletic aid for our students as well. We are rolling admission, so there's no set deadline. There's also no application fee, so it's free to apply. We are on the Common App. We are also, we have our own application on our website, which is holyfamily.edu. We are test optional as well, so we will take a look at your high school transcripts and make a determination on your acceptance based on how you performed in high school. Our average GPA is about a 3.1. Average SAT for those who do submit is around a 1020. 100% of our students receive financial aid from us. So just by being accepted, you will automatically qualify for our baseline scholarship. And for freshmen, that's $12,000 per year. That range will go up depending on your academic achievements in high school. But as you can see, our tuition and fees are listed here. And we also have been noted as the lowest net cost private institution in Philadelphia. That range for scholarship can go from $12,000 to $21,000 per year. And we have some great outcomes. We were recognized as the best college of 2021 for career outcomes and earnings. We have 500 employer partners where we will connect our students with. And that's about my time, but we would love to see you on campus. So if you want to schedule a tour, please visit our website, holyfamily.edu, and we would love to have you on campus.
Thank you, Holy Family University. Next to present is North Carolina State University.
All right, go and get started. All right, hello everyone. My name is Lucas Weir. I'm an admissions counselor in our Office of Undergraduate Admissions here at NC State University. We'll go ahead and get started with the presentation. So who we are, NC State is the largest public university in the state of North Carolina. We have about 36,000 total students, and around 25,000 of these students make up our undergraduate population. We're lucky enough to have students from all 100 counties here in North Carolina, students from all across the United States, and about 120 different countries around the world. Our campus is located in Raleigh, North Carolina, Raleigh being the capital of the state of North Carolina. Raleigh provides many professional as well as social benefits for our students. On the professional side, Raleigh is a major city with companies such as IBM, Red Hat, Cisco looking to hire NC State students or offer them internship or job opportunities while they're here on campus. And on the social side, we have everything from parks, museums, art galleries, you name it. It truly is a great city to get out and explore if you're looking to get off campus for a while. Research is a large part of who we are as a university. We are a public research intensive university. This means all of our faculty members are engaged in some form of research here on campus, and we do offer those research opportunities to our undergraduate students. As you can see here on the screen, since 2019, over $373 million have been given to sponsor new research here at the university. So we really do encourage those students, if you are interested in research, to at least check us out. We have over 700 different student organizations across our campus. This really helps students find their niche within our larger community. So while we are a very large institution, we do offer a variety of ways to help those students find communities that share similar interests as you, make our campus feel a little bit more like home. Student organizations vary from athletic clubs, student leadership organizations, multicultural student organizations, you name it. You can definitely find your place among the 700 plus here on campus. If you are interested in studying abroad, we do offer over 230 study abroad programs across the university. Our most popular destination being the Prague, Czech Republic. This is home to the NC State European Center. This is basically an NC State satellite campus located in Prague. But the great thing about our study abroad program in general is just how flexible it is. You can study abroad for a whole year, a semester, a couple weeks, or you can just do a summer program. The options are endless. So our motto here at NC State is to think and do the extraordinary. And we do offer a variety of ways to encourage those students to think and do. We offer over 100 different majors and minors across 10 colleges here at NC State. Here on the screen are the top 4 programs, or top 5 programs, sorry. The engineering, life sciences, and business programs. We all have first year programs for these majors. The way the first year program works is you're admitted into the first year program. You learn all about that discipline and all the different majors we offer within that college. And then after that first year, you can move on to kind of explore the specific major you'd like to study. Exploratory studies is our undecided major. I personally was admitted into the exploratory studies program when I applied to NC State about 5 years ago. It truly is great. It's an advising intensive program. So you work with an advisor to help take your passions and interests in life and apply that to a major here at NC State. We are a STEM-based institution, so many of our students are pursuing a degree in the STEM field, but as you can see here on the screen, not all of our programs are STEM-based, so you can really receive a quality education and ample resources to aid you in your education, whether it be in the STEM field or in the humanities, business side of academics. When you apply to NC State, you have to apply directly into the program you are interested in. So on the application, you select a first choice major and a second choice major. If you are admitted into NC State, you will begin immediately into that first choice or second choice major. So application deadlines, we have 2 application windows here at NC State. You can apply early action or regular decision. We encourage you to apply early action if you can. To apply early action, you need to have everything submitted by that November 1st deadline. And if you do that, you'll receive your decision on January 30th. If you can't apply early action, that's totally okay. We do offer the regular decision deadline. Make sure you have everything submitted by January 15th with a notification date of March 30th. If you're interested in one of our studio-based majors, this includes graphic design, industrial design, art design, and architecture, you must apply early action, and the same goes for our students who are interested in the Honors and Scholars Program. You must apply early action as well. No matter when you apply to NC State, and no matter when you receive your acceptance letter, you must confirm your enrollment by that May 1st deadline. So what makes a complete application for NC State? You can apply through the Common App or the Coalition app. We do not have a preference. It's completely up to you. But once you complete the application, pay the application fee, submit your official transcript, you're pretty much good to go in terms of your application to state. We will also be test optional for the 2023 and 2024 admission cycle. So there's no need to worry about the SAT or ACT for the coming years. So what do we look for in our competitive applicants? So how are our applications reviewed? Generally speaking, our office conducts a holistic review, so we don't focus on just one factor. We look at a whole host of factors, one of these being academic achievement. Obviously, good grades are important when you apply to college. We want to see A's and B's, but mostly A's. We do super score, so if you do choose to submit your SAT or ACT score, we will take the highest composite score. As I mentioned before, you do apply directly into the program you're interested in, so we take this into account as well. And basically, we're just looking to get to know you, which is why that individual story is up there. At the end of the day, you're more than just a GPA. We want to get to know you as a person. That's kind of the whole application process. But if you want to follow us on all of our social media accounts, you can definitely do that. They're listed there on the screen. But thank you all so much. Have a good one.
Thank you, North Carolina State University. At this point, I'd like to invite all of the presenters to turn back on their cameras so we can do a few round robin Q&A questions. John Cabot University did let me know that they needed to log off early for the session. Okay, so let's start with this first one. What advice would you give to someone going through the college search process? Let's start with Wagner College.
Great. Yeah, so one piece of advice I'd like to share is that it's really important to visit the different schools that you're interested in. So I would advise, making a list of all the colleges and universities and try to make the time to visit each and every one of them, because it's really important to get to that campus and make sure that you meet the faculty and staff. Make sure you check out the dorm rooms. Just get an overall feeling of the campus itself, because it is where you will be spending at least 4 years of your future. And it's really important that all the boxes check off for you.
Thank you. Holy Family University, what advice would you give?
So I definitely echo Stephanie's point to get to campus and visit, and also to do your research beforehand. So start to narrow your list down. There are 5,000 universities just in the States alone. So whether that means you're looking for a small school, a big school, a specific program, a specialized program, athletics, it could mean a specific major that you're looking for. So start to narrow that down, and then the fewer schools you apply to, the more you can visit. And so I would say those kind of go hand in hand. So to do that homework first, and definitely second step would be get on campus and visit as many as are on your list as possible.
Thank you. North Carolina State University?
I definitely agree with what both of y'all just said. But I would also say, don't be afraid to ask questions. We're here to help you at the end of the day. We are counselors, so there's no such thing as a dumb question. Come see us on campus, ask as many questions as you got. We're happy to speak with you, whether it be about the admissions process, whether it be about campus life, you name it. Don't be afraid to ask questions.
Thank you all. That is great advice. Next question is, what's one thing you want students to remember about your school? Wagner College?
Yeah, so one thing I think that you should remember is the opportunity for the best of both worlds. So you have this 105-acre traditional college campus, but then we're just a hop and a skip away from Lower Manhattan. So you'll be able to have that traditional college experience, but with full access to Manhattan.
Great. Holy Family University?
My takeaway would be that we are through and through student-centered institutions. So there are so many support opportunities, whether that's through our Center for Teaching and Learning, tutoring services, or Career Development Center. There will be so many people in your corner. Again, we're a small school, so we can provide that personalized feel. And that's just an example of all the support that you will get from the time you walk into the door to the time you walk across the stage at graduation.
Great. And North Carolina State University, what's one thing you want students to remember about your school?
So NC State is home to the Wolfpack. And as cheesy as it may sound, you really do join a Wolfpack when you're admitted to NC State. Community is a large part of who we are as a university. And you can feel this sense of community, whether it be on campus, in the classroom, during game days at the football stadium, you name it. Community is a large part of who we are as a university. So if you're looking kind of to join that larger community, I definitely encourage you to check us out.
Great. And let's do one more question. What's one myth you'd like to debunk on the college admissions process? Wagner College?
Yeah, I believe so. I may have mentioned this before, but I just want to echo that and emphasize that not to be afraid to ask questions. We want to hear from you. So don't think that the admissions team does not want to hear from you. We are literally here to support and guide you throughout this process. And if you don't end up attending our school, that's okay. We're here to just make sure that you get all your questions answered and you feel good about making your decision.
Great. Holy Family University, what's one myth about the process that you think could be debunked?
That your transcript needs to look absolutely perfect. I think that from a perspective, a humanities perspective in this profession is that, we recognize that we're all human beings and we all have different circumstances and experiences. So you may have had a rough year, you may have struggled with a subject, and that just makes you human. And so my advice and what I would like to debunk is, put your best foot forward. We all have our specialized talents and unique attributes that we bring. And so really focus on what you're good at, what your strengths are, and that will help you also full circle to narrow that search.
I really agree. There's so much pressure during this process. It's really great to hear that advice. And North Carolina State University, what's one myth you'd like to debunk on the college admissions process?
The biggest myth I would like to debunk, just speaking from NC State's perspective at least, is that all we care about is what your GPA looks like. That is not true. We do a holistic review, like I said. So we do care about, your activity outside the classroom, so those sports you're involved with, those honor societies, those clubs, as well as many different other things we look at. So don't just get all bogged down on I have to get this certain score on the SAT or this certain GPA. We do look at you as like a whole person, not just a GPA or application number.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much for joining us. When you close this window, there will be a link to a very quick 5-question survey, and we'd appreciate any feedback that you can provide. We encourage you to check back to the schedule and sign up for more sessions. There are many going on throughout the rest of this week. And you'll be able to find this session's recording as well as all the other session recordings at strivescan.com/Pennsylvania. Thank you so much. Bye, everyone.